Hello everyone, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing very good, thank you. Today our lesson is going to focus on physical and health education. Okay, I know a lot of you like to be active, which is a really important thing to be. When you're active, you're healthy, and that can just lead to a bunch of bonuses. But before we get going into the video, I want everyone to turn to the screen on the TV and watch this short, fun video. So go ahead and turn now. Thank you. Here we go.
Here we have two kids, a boy named Sanjay and a girl named April. Sanjay and April are kids just like you, although they are cartoons. I guess they're not exactly just like you now, are they? Maybe I'll give them jetpacks. Why not? You know what? Maybe jetpacks are a bad idea. My bad. Now, we really want Sanjay and April to be happy kids. For that to happen, we want them to have fun being active and to learn to make healthy choices. But to do this, there are skills they have to learn first. Yeah, skills. Watch this. Sanjay, let's have you run a race. We'll draw a track here and give you a really tough opponent to run against. How about a cheetah? They're pretty fast. And let's put April on a baseball diamond. She can be playing against someone tough too. How about a team of elephants who use their trunks to hit the ball? Now, in order for Sanjay and April to get better at their activities, they have to learn some basic skills first. Think about it. If Sanjay hasn't learned how to run properly, he won't be able to run a race very well. And April won't really be ready to play baseball until she learns to catch. To be active and to have fun playing lots of games and sports, there are a lot of basic skills you should learn. Things like how to dodge, skip, jump, kick, overhand throw, catch, and run. If you learn skills like these, you'll end up using them in sports and physical activities, and you'll be confident playing them. This is called being physically literate. If you become physically literate and learn these basic skills, then you'll be able to try more activities, and activities are fun. If you can run, you can take part in soccer, basketball, or hiking. If you can throw, you can play baseball, cricket, or a wheelchair watch. If you can balance, you can do yoga, gymnastics, or even shark riding. Okay, you got me, I made shark riding up. But imagine. Now, not only do we want Sanjay and April to be active, we also want them to learn to make healthy choices. There are skills you have to learn for that too. But instead of running and catching, these are thinking and doing skills. Things like saying kind words, listening to each other, and knowing what you're feeling. Learning these help you make healthy decisions, like eating well, wearing your bike helmet, and making smart life choices. This is called health literacy. If you learn the skills of health literacy, you might choose to do fun activities like read a book, go outside and be active, or draw instead of only playing video games. And you may choose to eat more fruits and vegetables instead of mostly candy. I know, Mr. Cheetah, but being healthy is just as important for cheetahs as it is for kids. So if Sanjay and April can learn health literacy and physical literacy, they'll really be on the right track. Then Sanjay and April will feel good about participating in those activities. And they'll want to try more activities because they know they have the skills to be good at it. They'll also have the skills to make choices for their health and well-being. And in the end, they'll be active, happier, and healthier. Even if you take away their jetpacks. Sorry, guys.
Okay, turn and face me, please. What'd you guys think of the video?
Cool.
Was it kind of fun? Look, it shows you how important exercising is, right? And being healthy and active, how it can play such a big part in your lifestyle, right? I want you to face your attention up here. Let's go over the standards and objectives for this lesson. Our standards, we have 3 standards that's going to cover this lesson. Our first one is describe ways to prevent common childhood and health problems. Number 2, identify ways to participate in selected physical activities for the purpose of improving physical fitness. And 3, identify a moderate physical activity. Throughout the lesson, we'll be able to touch base on some of those, some more than others, but we'll be able to touch base on all of them. Our objective for this lesson is at the end, you're going to be given 10 questions on physical and health education. The students will correctly answer 7 out of 10 questions. Does anybody have any questions so far? No? Okay, today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to learn and really touch base on the importance of stretching and being, stretching your muscles before you go into a rigorous sport. Does anybody know what a rigorous sport would be? No. Steven? Soccer. Basketball. Anything that you're really going to be moving a lot, you should stretch first. Does anybody know why we should stretch first? Zachary?
Because you could pull a muscle.
You could pull a muscle. Has anybody had to pull a muscle before? It doesn't feel good. So that's what we're going to do today. You guys gave great examples on some different physical activities. What are some good health choices? Steven?
Eating fruits and vegetables.
Eating fruits and vegetables. Is that David?
Salads.
Eating salads. Zachary, you have one? What about drinking fruit juices or sodas? Is that healthy?
Not sodas.
Not. What about fruit juices?
Yeah, because it has a lot of sugar.
Say that one more again, a little time, one more
It
louder.
has a lot of sugar.
Because it has a lot of sugar. So drinking every once in a while, that's okay, but all the time is not great. What is the best drink you could drink?
Water.
Water. That is the best drink you can drink. You cannot get enough water in your system. Okay, so before we do that, we're going to talk about some different exercises we can do, okay? There's plenty of exercise. No matter what you're doing, you're really doing a type of exercise. But what I want you to do first is I want you to spread out a little bit. Good. And I want you to sit in a V sit. Okay, everyone sitting in a V sit. I want you to try to touch your toes. Is it a little difficult?
Yes.
Why, do you think?
Because we haven't moved our body and it's kind of hard to reach.
Right, you haven't stretched those muscles yet. So if I'm going right now and I'm trying to do this, it's kind of hard even for me because I haven't stretched them yet. Let's try to do it. A little bit more. Very difficult, right? Okay. Well, let's see some. I'm going to drop something right in front of you. Don't touch it yet, though, okay? Listen with your hearing. I dropped a Tootsie Roll in front of you. What can you tell me? Raise your hand about the Tootsie Roll, do you think? Give me one example, David.
Hard.
It's hard. Zachary?
It made a lot of sound when I hit the
Steven?
It's frozen.
Why do you think it's frozen? You haven't touched it.
Because it had made a loud noise.
So you think because of the loud noise, there's a good chance that that Tootsie Roll is frozen. Does anybody disagree with that? Okay, now I want you to take one finger and touch the Tootsie Roll. Just touch it. What do you feel? David?
It's cold.
It's cold. So what do you think that actually does tell us?
It's frozen.
That it could be frozen, right?
Yes.
I want you to take the Tootsie Roll now up in your hand. I want you to unwrap it. And just put the paper in front of you. Stretch the Tootsie Roll. Try to stretch that Tootsie Roll. Come on, stretch it.
It's hard.
It's what?
It's hard.
It's hard. Okay. Why do you think it's hard to stretch it? Steven?
Because it's frozen and it's like stuck together.
Okay, anybody have a different answer? Think of the Tootsie Roll like it's your body. David?
It hasn't moved a lot and it's not wanting to stretch because it could like pull muscle.
That's exactly right. If you're thinking of it like your body, okay, and you haven't worked it yet, it's not going to want to move. So I want you to, that's an awesome answer, it's perfect. What I want you to do is go ahead and wrap that Tootsie Roll back up in that paper. And when you have that done, go ahead and stand on up. We're going to see if we can loosen that Tootsie Roll. What I'm going to do is we're going to do some physical activity for 5 minutes. I'm going to put 5 minutes on my phone here. And we're going to do this for 5 minutes. While we're doing this activity, I want you to hold that Tootsie Roll in your hand. Don't put it in your pocket. Don't put it on the floor. You got to hold it in that hand, okay? Are we ready? Let me make sure my volume is up so we can actually hear when it goes off. And here we go. First, let's touch our toes. Just reach, touch toes. Who else wants to give an exercise? David, what do you want to do?
Windmills?
Windmills. Go ahead and show us how we're going to do windmills. Everyone see them? Steven, can you back up just a little bit? Thank you. Let's do windmills. We're stretching. Can you feel your body stretching?
Yes.
Awesome. Who wants to give us another exercise? Steven, go ahead.
Jumping jacks.
Let's do jumping jacks. Let's really work our body. Ready? Go. sure you hold on to those Tootsie Rolls nice and tight. Anybody have a different exercise? Zachary.
Running in place.
Running in place. Let's jog in place. Anybody getting tired yet?
Yes.
Kinda? Alright, now does everyone know how to skip?
Yes.
We're going to skip in a circle. Awesome. Who else wants to give me an idea?
Twisters.
Go show. I don't know what a twister is. Come up here and show us.
You put your arms like this.
Oh, okay, let's do this. Ooh, I can feel a stretch in my back. Who can?
Me.
Yeah? Twist. Next. Who else has an idea? There's no more physical activities.
Jumping.
So just jumping. Thank you, Stephen. Go. What about, let's pretend like we're horses. How would you, let's gallop like a horse. Come on. Awesome job. Kind of gallop all over the place. Oh, careful. Okay. What else can we do? David, let's show us another exercise.
We could stretch our arms like this.
Okay, Zachary just wants us to stretch. The other side. Do it again. One more time. All right, David, you give us another activity? Think. Anything we do is going to be a physical activity. Let's run in place again then. What about hop on one foot? The other foot. Let's touch our toes again. Stretch it. Can we do a windmill again? We should only have another minute or so.
Another one.
Let's see how much time we have left. 2 minutes.
I know one.
Go ahead.
Rhythm toe touching.
What is rhythm toe touching?
You have to.
Hold that Tootsie Roll and show us.
You have to touch your toes, your legs, and then clap up.
All right, let's do it. Oh, you go back down? Couple more. One more. Another idea, come on.
Hopping in a circle on one foot.
Okay, can you do it?
No.
Just try. Careful. Okay, what about, let's go the other way.
With the other foot.
Okay, with the other foot, let's go. All right, let's stop there. What else? Let's pretend like we're ice skating. Do you think this is actual activity?
Yes.
Why?
We're still moving our bodies. And we're stretching a little
We're
bit.
still moving and stretching, right? Awesome job. Anybody else? Okay, let's do some more jumping jacks. Everyone spread out again. Here we go. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Awesome. What else? We can't just sit here.
You want to place again?
Let's just run. You don't even have to go that fast. Just pretend like we're jogging. Let's do some more stretches. Stretch to the side like this. And to this side. And to this side.
We can do lunges.
Yes?
We can do.
Oh, lunges. Go ahead, Zach. Show us how to do it. We'll go ahead and do it real quick. There's our time. Awesome. Let me turn this off. Now, what do you notice about your body? Raise your hand. David.
Your heart's beating faster.
Heart beating faster. Stephen.
We're out of breath.
Out of breath.
Starting to sweat a little bit.
Starting a little bit. Woo, I'm sweating a little more than a little bit. Awesome. Now, what I want you to do is I want everyone to sit back down. Huh, it's okay. Let's go to V-sit again. Let's stretch.
It's a lot easier.
It's a lot easier, right? Can you kind of move it a little bit better?
Yes.
It may hurt a little bit, but we can stretch a little bit better, right? Awesome. Now take your Tootsie Roll back out. Unwrap it. Stretch this Tootsie Roll. Ooh, what happened?
It tore in half.
Were you able to stretch the Tootsie Roll?
Yes.
Was it easier?
Yes.
A lot easier, right? Is it frozen anymore?
No.
No. Because why do you think you're able to stretch it? David?
Because like your body heat was making it not be cold.
Right, your body heat was transferring it to the Tootsie Roll. We're pretending that Tootsie Roll is our body. So once we started kind of stretching and working out a little bit, our body was able to stretch and be more limber, right? We could work out more. Awesome job. Now go ahead and rewrap those Tootsie Rolls back up. I don't want you to eat those now, after you've been playing with them and stuff. And what I'm going to do is we're going to review real quick, okay? What did we do today? David?
We did jumping jacks.
We did.
Ran in place.
Okay, anybody else? Steven?
We stretched and after we were done doing exercise, it was easier.
So we learned that stretching is important because it makes the activity easier and safer, right? We have to remember, so we identified moderate physical activity, and that was just running in place, jogging. Hang on one second. We participated in the physical activities for improving our health. Anytime you exercise, is it going to improve your health or make it worse? Improve as long as you do it safely, right? Zachary, do you want to say something?
No, I think
Steven said, awesome. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a short assessment, okay? These are really easy answers based on what we've been doing so far. I'm going to pass it out. Go ahead and write your name at the top of the paper. Nope, that one's yours. Take a pencil. There you go. You're welcome. Go and write your name at the top of your paper. What I want you to do is I want you to read each question very carefully, and you're going to select either true or false, or you're going to circle A, B, C, or D, the best answer to that question. So go ahead. I'm going to come around and pick up your other Tootsie Rolls. Thank you. Thank you. When you are done, I want you to turn your both papers over so we don't disturb the others until they're finished. Everyone's done? Okay, go out, take your papers and your pencils. We don't want to leave your pencils on the ground. That would not be safe. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. So let's go ahead and review again what we did. We kind of reviewed a little bit, but I want to review our objective and standards. Yes, David?
We skipped and we hopped on the foot.
So we did physical activity. Stephen?
We watched a video and learned that exercising is important.
Awesome. Zachary?
We moved around so it could be easier to stretch.
That's right. And when we moved around, we noticed what about our body? That was
We were sweating.
sweating,
Out of breath.
out of breath. Remember, our standards say that we describe ways to prevent common childhood and health problems. And those common ways to prevent it is by doing what? Before we go and play.
Exercise.
Exercising, stretching. Okay? We identified ways to participate in selected physical activities for the purpose of improving physical fitness. Playing basketball, playing soccer, jumping on the trampoline, taking 5 minutes while you're watching TV at home during the commercials. Get active. Okay? We also identified a moderate physical activity based on what we did, in those 5 minute time. And our objective was given 10 questions on a physical and health education quiz. The students will correctly answer 7 out of 10 questions. And you doing that lets me know if you understood what we've been learning up to this point, if we need to retouch base on it. Did everyone have a good activity, good lesson today? Did you enjoy it? Okay, now I'm going to pass around a new Tootsie Roll if you would like it, because the other one we've already played around with it. You may enjoy it.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for being awesome today and having a good time. Thank you.